my way. Stay out. Oh. Hey, it's Yvonne. I'm going to go live with Thrift Haul review number 34 because this is Vlogtober and I'm trying to drop a video every day just this week. There's no way I could commit to a video every day for all of October. That's just insane. But I thought, well, I'll try to do this one week. So far so good. They've been a little sloppy, you know, so quick edits. And so this one I thought, you know, I'm just going to do this live because if I just tape it, I'll spend hours editing and fussing and worrying about everything. So no, and I'm already 2 hauls behind. Some people like the Thrift with me where we go, you know, thrifting, and I've just done 3 of those. Some people don't like that. It makes them dizzy, they say. And, you know, the noise could be crazy, the clinking and the loudspeakers of the stores. So some people just like the Thrift Haul review, like, show me what you got. What do you think about it? Teach me some brand names. And some people just like the sold videos, down and dirty, hey, what sold? And then I do some other videos, just some panel shows with some friends and some resellers that we all know. Anyways, this is the best pieces from a couple of Thrift with me trips. And we did one yesterday at the Goodwill, and I will do that Thrift haul tomorrow. Okay, so let's get started because there's quite a bit to go over. So first of all, this is pretty cool. Let me see if you guys can see this. Yeah. Okay, so this is called Window Effects, and it comes pre-loaded like with Christmas and Halloween. But you can also hook it up to an HDMI or put in a USB, so you can hook it up and show other movies, slideshows, stream from your computer, stream Netflix, and project it onto a wall. And it does have like a white sheet in it. Anyways, even the resale value on this is about $60 to $80. This one is perfect. Everything's in it, and I tested it, and I paid $10. And I think, I know the resale value on it's really good, but I think I'm going to keep it. Now, I actually have a projector. Like I have a $2,000 projector that I found at a thrift store years ago. Just the bulb on that cost $900. And so I definitely, that does not travel, right? I'm not going to take a chance on that. And I use it sparingly because the bulbs or replacement bulbs are so crazy expensive. So I think I'll keep this one for myself because it can travel, right? And I don't have to worry if kids are around, if we want to have a backyard drive-in theater or take it up to Denver to the family, whatever. But I just wanted you to know that if you see these, resale value on it's really good. Okay, I paid $10. So resale values on it is really good, but you'd probably want to keep it for yourself. It has a remote as well. So, and actually it works pretty well. It works pretty well. Not as good as my big, you know, like professional model, but it works pretty well. So you guys, I am live. I have no idea if anybody's in the chat. I really don't. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. I hardly ever go live. I don't have moderators or anything. Bear with me for a second. Let me pull it up on my phone because I don't even know what is happening. So let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm live. There I am. Looking at my phone. Oh, this is Hugo's here. Kelly. Fatman the Flipper. Hey, Fatman the Flipper. No, Farman the... Wait a minute, he's new. He's kind of new in the community. I saw one of his shows the other day. So, hey, thanks for coming to check me out. Hugo and Tiffany, I'm not sure. Cherry Picker, one of my Colorado girls. And okay, you guys, so I'm just going to carry on, okay? Anyways, doing a video, Hugo, Tiffany, doing a video every day is insane. Just so you guys know. But anyways, let's go. Okay, so I'm still doing my deeper dive into vintage and learning a lot. Thank you. For those of you that are learning with me, I hope you're having fun with that too, and I hope you're finding some goodies to sell. I am surprised at how much money I was just leaving on the table because I only did clothing. Anyways, I'm having great fun with it. It's not as hard to learn as far as like the typical stuff that we're going to find, you know, at garage sales and thrift stores. I mean, every once in a while we might find a home run, but typically the stuff that we're going to find for, you know, 10, 20, maybe to $50, there's only so many brands to learn from that time period. So it's really not that hard. I'm starting to recognize things already. Anyways, here we go. Excuse the clinks. So I picked these up, and $249 and $159. These are Otagari. You guys are learning with me. Otagari. I don't even know if you can see that. I peeled back the label. Yes, I did. Because you know what? They're going to learn that to put those labels someplace else. Because we're going to peel them back and we're going to look. Right? Anyways, this is pretty nice. It does have gold trim and hummingbirds, both of them in good shape. Run your fingers everywhere. So these two probably, I will put them as a set first. So probably resale value on this Otagari, Japan, I'm going to say about 30, 35 for both of them together. There are some on sale already with different birds like cardinals and whatnot, and in different shapes and sizes. There are some for sale and there are some sold. So I feel pretty good about that. And this will actually be only my second Otagari piece. The other one was a mug, an owl mug. Okay, some little Art Deco. Let me say this slow for those of you that are learning with me. This is what I've learned in the last 3 months. Black glass, also known as amethyst glass, because of the process to make that color, has something to do with purple. And when you put it up to the proper light, you'll see a really deep purple, kind of like, you'll see a really transparent, like deep purple. Okay, so but it's called black glass, some people call it, or amethyst glass. So this is vintage. Quite a few people have something similar. No one has it exactly with this like lightning bolt, this extreme dark Art Deco. And even Worth Point, they do have one. Theirs is in a little caddy, but even this is Worth Point, did not commit to say who it is. There's no markings on it. They wouldn't commit either. So me being a newbie, I'm definitely not going to commit to who I think it is. But here are some of my guesses backed up by what other people had put. Maybe it's this. Indiana Glass, L.E. Smith were the two main ones that I saw of people guessing as well. Resale value on these without the caddy, probably about $15, but I know that's under my threshold. But you know what? I'm going to keep a few vintagey items. You guys know I've been keeping a few pieces for myself, but it has to be Art Deco or kind of have a flair or a vibe that goes with my other, you know, style. And I love art glass. It can't be too foo-foo-y. Not that there's anything wrong. It's just not my jam. It's not my groove. These are adorable though. Definitely, I will be keeping these. But that's the resale value on them. They were $1.29. Okay, I hope everything's going okay. P. Lily, hi. I see some other names. Okay. So keeping with the vintage learning, this was half price, so $2.50. This is a pearlescent or iridescent, kind of like carnival glass. Trinket box. Baby grand piano with a guitar on the top. There are quite a few for sale. Either no one has this opalescent sheen to it, or they just could not capture it in their photos. Very few have the guitar in it as well, which is what also attracted me, was that two elements, which made me think to go ahead and get this. Resale value on it is only about 20-ish, but it's just really adorable. You know, it's so crazy. You always think, how does some of this stuff survive? You know, survive the whole scene of going through the thrift store, right? Because that's what I told myself when I decided to get back into selling hard goods. I'm like, oh, well, you quit being such a candy ass. Oops, I'm live. Will you quit being such a whiny baby if you find something at the thrift store and if it made it through that whole donation, pricing, the handlers putting it on the shelves, other buyers, me, the cashier, and getting it home to show you guys and list it, surely I can ship it to somebody, right? Surely I can ship it to somebody. So, and I've been having a lot of fun. I've made new space, a new section downstairs in my eBay room to accommodate the hard goods. I'm really having a good time. It's so fun learning, and I'm meeting different types of resellers that I wasn't meeting because I was only doing clothing and they only did hard goods or they only did vintage. So this cup was 99 cents, I believe, half price. It's not a big maker or anything, but the reason I liked it is it just has all these food trucks on it. Look. It just has all of these food trucks. And that's the latest thing. I don't know. And if you're in a major city, you probably know this is a major trend. Like all these food trucks will gather into like a vacant lot or the corner of a big lot at certain times. And, and it's really a popular, trendy thing to do. So I thought someone would have fun with this, maybe as a gift, someone who's operating a food truck. A lot of people are living their best life, living their dream, and spending the money to have their own food truck. It's like a side hustle, like what we do, but with food. Okay. I'm going to put that up for about 15 or 20 because there's not a whole lot of them. Sorry, the sticker, this is crazy. Yay for not putting the sticker on the bottom, but D- for putting it on the decor. Okay, come on. It's not that hard. Like, look at all this blank space. Okay. Anyways, this is the Frank Lloyd. Let me get the glare off, you guys. Frank Lloyd Wright. He's that designer architect, right? You guys will always see me pick up his stuff. I just sold one of his canisters. I think it was this pattern too. It was from the Guggenheim Museum because didn't he design that? And I got 35-ish for that. And I just picked up another canister. If you went thrifting with me yesterday live at the thrift store, you saw me pick up yet another Frank Lloyd Wright ceramic canister that will be in the next thrift haul video. So I'm going to save and put this with it as a bundle. This was $1. Sold separately, these will bring a little bit higher price than your average like $10 to $15 mug because of the name. And I think typically you can only get them at the like museums or whatever, the gift shops. Frank Lloyd Wright. Someone told me, posted on the Thrift With Me video yesterday when she saw that I picked up a Frank Lloyd Wright. She said she sold a coffee table book of all his like designs. So there's that too, right? Excuse me a minute. This is all the way live, you guys. No editing, no nothing. Okay. This is Inca ware. I think they did a lot of restaurant wear. Saw a lot of printed stuff. It reminds me of like Fiesta, so to speak, like the quality and the colors and like the design of it. Just a little cream picture. Now, this is only worth about $12 or so resale, plus I'll charge shipping. I never do free shipping. But I haven't sold one. So there I go with that bucket list, which I said I was going to stop doing. But there I am with my reseller bucket list. Check that off. I don't know. It's just fun. So, but if you look at some of their other stuff, Inca ware, Shenandoah, Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Anyways, it's a thing for those of you that are doing this with me or wanting to add it. Newcastle, Pennsylvania, Shenandoah, China. This probably won't show you guys. We'll see. Oh, there you go. But they make a lot of other things, and some of it has more value, okay? I've never seen that this far my way. I'm in Colorado. Okay. Always, some of you already know this and are like, yeah, always with the old telephones. Always. This is an old rotary. The last one I found was a rotary, but it was the kind that stands like this, and I got $50-ish for it. That was a few months ago. This I paid $5.99. So yes, I'm expecting about $40 to $50 for this one too. So always check out the old phones. This isn't a repop. This is an actual old phone. Let me see. It tells you who it's from. The Lincoln Telephone Company. Let me see if I can get the glare off. Hang on with me. Bear with me. It takes a while for the camera to be like, what do you want me to look at? Okay, that's not helpful. All right. Here's another winner, you guys. This is a home tanning machine. When I retired from my salon business, I sold mine to another young girl who was just starting out. I gave her a good deal. Another esthetician. I gave her a good deal on it. And I kind of regretted it because I don't like to go to the tanning booths, but sometimes you want a little color in the summer. You're going on a special event. Hello, like eBay open. So I will use self-tanner. So I always was like, oh, why did I sell my tanning machine? This one was $17.99 plus tax. It works. It's almost perfect. And resale value on this would be about $80. Brand new, it would cost you about $150. And this is the mini version for home and travel. So that's awesome too. If you're a more professional, you'd want to get a little bit bigger, more industrial, more professional unit, that can handle a daily grind. But for home use, this is how you save money if you're wanting to buy one for yourself, just so you know. This is by Tanning Essentials. And all kinds of companies make these. Just a spray tan mist machine. I've done that for years to clients and made great money. I still have my SD license. I could do that if I wanted to. Anyways, I'm not real big on electronics, but I knew what this was. All right, hang on. We got a few more things. Let me load it up here, okay? Dang it. Somebody needs to help me. Somebody needs to make me stop. I keep saying, okay, enough fun. Like, stay above your $20. This was $1.99. I don't know why I couldn't resist it. It's a little plastic piggy from a bank. I mean, this is real vintage. I'm going to say, what, 50s or 60s? I don't know. I'll put it up for sale. I don't care if it sells or not. I don't know. It's just so crazy, right? Hey, I always think movie props. So sometimes I'm like, cheap little inexpensive movie props. And if you can get the attention of those kind of people, with something really cool, and maybe you don't make a lot of money, but maybe they start looking at the rest of your stuff. So I always think that when I'm out shopping too. Reenactment, all of my subcultures, which I haven't really talked about yet, but keep promising to for clothing. And then, theatrical and prop people, movie prop people. I know a lot of resellers that do that. Some of you, Hugo and Tiffany, are you still here? I'm pretty sure. Did you guys sell something? I think you guys said you sold something that you're pretty sure is going to be in a movie. I know Scavenger Life does all the time. And Thrift Loves Sell, she sold some things to a magazine prop person. I think one of her items was featured. Anyways, that's a real thing. So sometimes don't pass up these little kitschy things, okay? Let me pull this stuff up here. Hang on. Talk amongst yourself for 25 seconds. We're almost done for today. It's going to be a quick one since I'm doing one a day this week. Oy vey. But just going to be quicker, okay? And I'll do another one tomorrow. And remember, Saturday, we are going to that huge indoor American Classics Antique Vintage Mall. And so those of you that are learning with me, I highly recommend that you look out for that video. If I can do it live, I will. Probably won't be able to get service, but if I can, I will. But if not, look out for that one, because what I'm going to do there, probably not buy. Unless someone's having a half price sale and the other dealers haven't already like cherry picked it, we're probably not going to find anything for resale. My goal is to go in there and to the most professional booths, right? And read labels, like teach myself more about pricing and what is what. Because, on their labels, they'll always say the time period, what brand it is, how much, So I'm going on a learning expedition to teach myself. So I think that will be fun for those of us learning. Okay, let's get this small stuff up. A few more things, y'all. I have no clue who made this. I'm sure it's not vintage, but look, it's just cute. It's just a dragonfly. Isn't it so cute? Hang it up, a dragonfly clothing hook. I just liked it. I haven't decided if I'm going to resell it or not. Reseller on it is probably $10 to $15, I'm guessing, just an import. It's real heavy though. But so if there aren't a lot of them, someone might love this. I'm okay to keep it. Okay, the same with these. These little steampunk looking. These are flowers. Somebody welded these out of metal. Look, can you guys see this? They're out of metal. They were $1 a piece. I will put them up for sale. I haven't even bothered to kind of look yet how much. I kind of like these. I want to snip them and keep them, but we'll see. I'll give them a chance to sell. I have to stop. Like, I can't keep everything, but these are pretty cool. She said there were a bunch of copper ones and someone came and wiped out all the copper and tricolor ones, which actually I would not have bought. I already have a bunch of the tricolor metal, floral designs that I market, to steampunk and to vintage. But I've never seen any all silver. So if I put those up, I'm not going to let them go too cheap because I would rather keep them. I'm guessing if I put those up, I'm going to put like $10 a piece. I know, right? I am. Somebody handmade those because I don't care if they sell. If someone does not love them enough to give me $30, I'm going to love them. Okay? Now, I want to talk about this. This I do need to, let me find something. I need to bring this up closer. Hang on. I need help with this. Okay, can you guys see this? The effect of this is 3D, as if it's like molded little layers, like people do with those sand, Okay, and the marking on the back, it's either MJ, MW, I don't know. Okay, now let me talk to you about this. And it's glazed inside. This is super cool. I would have got this anyways, but the reason I especially got it is I'm hoping it's $1.59. Sometimes my Goodwill, I swear, sometimes they overprice things and sometimes I'm like, hello, like they're giving it away. So I bought this a couple months ago and I've still been working on it. This is another unique piece. It has the same feel. Nobody has been able to help me with this. Everybody's just as puzzled as I am. But it has that same marking, right? And whatever store was trying to sell it was trying to get $75. I paid like $1.59. And I still haven't been able to trace down the maker from that mark. So maybe running this through Google Lens. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say Google Lens, I'm talking about, that Google app where you just take a picture on your phone and it'll go try to match it and find it for you. So I'll try to use Google Lens to see if it can find this. That might be easier to find. This one, it doesn't know what to do with the picture, right? There's not enough detail. This it might be able to find, and then that will lead me to also tell me what this is. I know this is something. And I think it's some kind of religious ritual item. I do. This is the only opening, and it has like Latin on it, which I can't even taking a picture, adjusting the contrast with my phone, I still can't decipher. But look at this again, you guys. Look how cool this is. Someone will like that, right? Isn't that super cool? It's all textured. Anyways, hi, baby. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to the peoples? Okay. This is Nate Burkus. Let it adjust. This pot will go for probably about 15 to 18. But if you're interested in this kind of pottery, I like the pottery over glass because I feel like it's more durable for shipping, right? But if you are interested, then take a note of that name because he makes so much stuff, and some of it is worth more money. Just so much pottery. And this one has a name I already forgot, but it's pretty. It's blackened with like the turquoise blue scratched black, and then the turquoise blue comes through. It's really pretty. Weighs about 4 pounds. So about 18 or so on that. But that'll be my first one. So, and then from now on, it's going to have to be over $20 Nate Burkus. I have been finding a lot of Frankoma. Let me bring this up. You guys see it? Frankoma. Okay. These are both Frank Oma pieces in very good shape. These are large, $3.99. $3.99. These are large vases, jars, planters. I don't know if they would be indoor or outdoor planters, but Frank Oma is a thing. It's a vintage pottery company. I have a small bud vase already listed. I'm finding a lot of Frank Oma, so I need to go teach myself more about that. When I look at all of the designs that this company makes, it reminds me very much of Hager. Very much like Hager. And those of us that are doing vintagey stuff, we know Hager, right? So it's along that line. So you would probably have looked at it too and to see if it was a Hager. But if you didn't know Frank Oma was a thing, you might put it back down. It's hard to get a comp on this because when you look at other people's pictures, they didn't put anything to scale or they're not holding it with their hand. So you're like, oh, it's only worth $10. Well, yeah, but that piece was this big. Okay, this size is about 20 to 25. And what I may do is lot all of my Frank Oma up together. So on one video coming up after I do some research, when I catch up with myself, I'll do some research and we'll talk about the history of Frank Oma, which is what I've been doing is on these brands. I've been like, usually I put up pictures of the history or the wiki, you know, so that we can learn. Because some of you guys are taking it real serious and having fun learning with me, right? All right, one more. Denby. Got it? Denby, D-E-N-B-Y. This is called Fire Chili. They do a lot of pottery. This bowl is called Fire Chili. And I have 4 of them. And the set of 4 is probably worth about $35 to $40. Yeah, expensive. Fire Chili, made in England. Some kind of stoneware, all nice and glazed. Let me show you again that name in case you weren't paying attention. That's a little bit higher end pottery. You know, when I say higher end, I mean higher end for us middle class people, right? Okay. I know it's not highest end, but for us middle class people, you know, that's a little bit higher end, right? So I will put these 4 up for about $35 to $40 plus whatever shipping. So that was fun. That's all, you guys. Again, I did this live so that I could assure that I actually kept my promise to do 1 video per day this week, ending on Monday. So I hope I didn't talk too fast. I just wanted to breeze through it. For those of you watching later, hi, I went live. Yeah. All right, you guys, that's all. My husband's home. It's snowing outside. I know. We get this every October around Halloween, and then it goes away, and it'll be nice until like March. I'm in Colorado, just down from Denver. All right, you guys, I really appreciate all of you that popped in. Hi, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow, probably another live so that I can keep my promise. Because, see, now I won't like spend 2 hours editing and like trying to make it perfect. But the downside is I also won't be throwing up the extra information for those of you that are learning with me. So forgive me for that. Anyways, I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys in the chat, all of my friends. Bye-bye. Talk to you later or see you on one of your videos. Over and out. Ending stream.